we should evaluate people as individuals, not according to their race or gender or whatever the case may be. Just are they a good person? Are they contributing to society? And that's what matters.
Okay. Do you think that everyone has the same opportunities in America, regardless of their background and ethnicity? Do you agree?
No, I don't think everyone has the same opportunities.
Okay.
Now, before you Republicans start coming at me because of my hat and because of my shirt, let me first preface my response to this part of the interview between Don Lemon and Elon Musk by saying that I think the left has gone way too far when it comes to wokeness, when it comes to DEI. And I'm going to explain, though, having said that, a couple of scenarios. And I just want you to have an open mind. Let me know if you agree, if it resonates with you, if you're still going to say absolutely not. And I welcome any thoughts that you have in the comments. So, full transparency, I'm from Detroit. I had a different set of lived experiences than most people. Now, I want to give you two scenarios as to why DEI is something that needs to continue. And although conceptually what Elon said is 100% that most people would believe in and subscribe to, we're not there yet. And if you listen to the interview, you'll hear Don Lemon talk about the fact that that may be something that we should all subscribe to, but we're not there yet because racism still exists in far too many spaces in this country. Now, DEI has to do with removing the barriers to entry. It has to do with creating equitable opportunities for people that don't have equal access. It's about allowing people the opportunity, not lowering the standards, removing the barriers to entry, and creating equal access by bringing those unequal narratives and walls down. So let me give you one example, because I'm a coach of 33 years, 24 at the college level. So we take a chance on a kid at the college level. He's only got a 2.4. He's got a lower SAT or ACT score. And turns out that he ends up being one of the best players in college basketball. Ends up going on to the NBA. And later on in his life, he gives back to that school in society in a way that he wouldn't have if someone didn't take a chance on him because they saw something in him that wasn't a 4.0, wasn't from a private school, and didn't have the highest scores. Now, we later find out that this individual didn't have internet access growing up, had to go to the local library, to Wendy's, to wherever he could in order to even get internet access to be able to finish his homework because he didn't have it at home. That is not equal access. People in this country, in the autistic community, in the Down syndrome community, in the LGBTQ community, in the black and brown community, and other marginalized communities still do not have equal access, and we have not removed the barriers to entry. That's what DEI is supposed to be about. And so we could list a million examples in the same way that I just explained to you. That it's not about lowering standards for doctors or pilots or anybody else. That's ridiculous. It's about seeing other things, other factors that would allow people, if given the same equal set of circumstances, the opportunity that other privileged, in particular white people, have had because of the color of their skin and because of the situation they were born into. So, I just want to know what you guys think about what I just shared with you, because it is not about lowering standards. We have gone way overboard on the left. There are far too many people teaching DEI that don't even understand what the importance and the emphasis should be. And I'm just sad that people do not listen to other people's lived experiences and just want to completely tell people to move on, even though there is a generational issue, there is a lack of a reparations issue, and you're just going to tell people to move on, whether it's the Holocaust or it's slavery or anything else. and not understand that it's not about lowering standards. And it's nobody's business what people do behind closed doors. It is completely up to them. And the single greatest decision that has affected this country negatively, in my opinion, in particular women, is the Roe versus Wade being overturned and sent back to the states. And I don't care what anybody says. It wasn't broken. When something's not broken, you don't fix it. When most Americans believed in it, you leave it alone. And that's not what happens. That's not what happened. And as a result, women and children have died because doctors are afraid to go to jail. But I digress. Do your job, as white people in particular, to leverage your platform, to be an ally, to mobilize, and to help remove the barriers to entry and help create equitable access. And that means that you have other people with seats at the table, and you listen to other people's lived experiences, and you take into consideration other factors that would allow you to understand a person and their qualifications better, not simply the color of their skin because they sound like you, they look like you, they see the world through a similar lens, but rather they have other factors that you might not have thought otherwise because you have other people with seats at the table that allow you to create a level playing field. This is Hootie Hoo from the Sports Daily Podcast. Appreciate listening. Let me know what you think. Until next time. Shout out to Don Lemon and Elon Musk for that interview. Very interesting. If you haven't seen it, check it out.